Good morning, it's 11:34 in the evening on the 27th of December 2025. A human being, Philippines. Alright, let's see how they fare. Okay. Oh, they did the same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and... They're probably going to bring the Queen out, that's what I'm thinking. May do a little bit of backing music on this as well. As you probably know, I'm new to all this kind of stuff, and I'm learning more. Now, something I did learn in regards to the microphone I use. I'm using a Technica AT2020 USB, so it's a USB mic straight into the laptop. I'm using OBS for my recording. Now everything's cranked up to 100. If you see, it's just touching the yellow sometimes, which I think is kind of weird. I think there's something in the background that's set up. Okay, but the Queen's going to be taking that. Okay, let's go ahead and protect it. I'm probably going to come down here. Which should... No, I think you want me to do that. Aha! So this, that. And what? So I do a straight swap. Okay, what else? So now we got that, and then that, then that. We're going to bring that one forward as well. And so where my mind goes blank, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and no, hang on. Let's go ahead and threaten the pawn. There we go. It's covered by the bishop. And there's nothing covering their pawn. So they can bring their knight out. It's about the only thing they can do unless they move the Queen forward. Aha! Right, so let's go ahead and do that. Then you go ahead and steal the pawn. So move my microphone also. It's not as bad as it sounds, but I'm kind of bedridden right now. Okay. Right now. So you take my castle, I take your Queen. I should have moved the bishop, because if I had moved the bishop here, it would have been covered by the knight's covered by the Queen. Oh, there we go. Bollocks. Bollocks. I can do... Hang on, you can take the pawn, that's not covered. Oh yeah, it is covered. Okay, there we go. Yes, I'm practicing, I'm trying to get better. I used to be better, like I used to play with FL Studio and it's called Fruity Loops. But I was in a different mindset. I used to hang around with a bunch of musicians, so I was kind of in that mindset. And so the stuff I'm doing now is kind of junk in comparison. I don't have any kind of drive. And it's nothing boo-hoo weeps of, it's just the way it is. And it's just a case of challenging myself, learning stuff, because with the FL Studio I'm basically self-taught, and when you see other people using it, they're all dynamic and what have you. Right, okay. Really? Oh, I won. There we go, cool. Well, that was a short one, so let's go ahead and play somebody else. Just one more game. Okay. Where are we playing? We're playing somebody from... Okay. Oh, Ukraine by the look of the... something about the Ukraine anyway. Russian Mamad, so maybe Russian? Let's see what happens here. Right now. So let me think. So if I do that. I'm kind of lost. I shouldn't have done this. If I do this, we're covered. Do that, I attack. If I do that, I attack, but it's not covered. I'll do this. So anyway, so I have FL Studio, Audacity, Adobe Audition, Adobe After Effects, Premiere. I have a bunch of... Okay, so we do that. Why did we do that? I don't know. But if I do that and then do that, it's going to bring all that out. That's cool about Bishop. Okay, so why did he... you can't begin with that forward and then bring the Bishop out here. Let's go ahead and do a bit of protection. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna break his wall. I can take the pawn. That's covered by that, and then take the bishop, and then I've got this space open up. Because at the moment we've got a wall, can't do anything. It's all on the black, which is what the king's playing with. There's two of them. 1, 2. I've got to get something else there that's not as mad. Yeah. It's all pawns, isn't it, right now? Well, let's do this then. If they take the pawn from that side, I can attack the king, which I will do. Okay. Yep. I thought we'd do that. Okay, now what? I don't rightly know. Okay, anything on there I'm taking there, I'm taking there, I'm taking. So why did I do that? I don't rightly know. So go there, I'm taking from there. So anyway, I've done that, so let's go ahead and retire the queen, put the queen back here. It's this wall of pawns I need to get rid of. So what I'll probably do is move this pawn up here, then take that and take that. Okay, so let me set up something I learned about the microphone. When I recorded it, sounded there was no mid-range. It was all just like treble and bass. And even if I messed around with the EQs and the effects in both Audacity and OBS, and okay, so that's now protected with this. Let's see what you're doing. So if I do that, do that, do that, do that. So let's go ahead and. This is an interesting game, isn't it? Yeah, it came out flat and empty. I do something and then I put it up and then listen to somebody else's, and they're all kind of full and loud and big. So I put a question in Reddit. Reddit's really interesting. I'm using with Facebook. Facebook's just turned into something or whatever. I don't know if people are seeing my posts, because what happened is a while ago. Facebook got kind of pinged for messing around with people who are doing psychological evaluation by picking on certain people and going like, okay, why did you bring that out? I don't know. I can't see at the moment. as far as strategy is where I'm doing what he's doing, or they're doing whatever. But I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to look at the board and everything was all crystal clear where everything goes, but that's gone. Hospital incident, I don't know if I've mentioned it already. And again, it's not oh, look at me, I went to hospital and I'm all broken. It's like, wow dude, I went to hospital for something simple and something weird happened and now I'm a completely different person. It's strange. And it's really cool because it was instantaneous, so it wasn't like something gradual or I forgot what the word is, in steps. That's another thing, I can't use words anymore. Instead of like progressive, there we go. Instead of, that was the wrong word also, but I'm talking about instead of like blah, 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 so you get adapted. Say for instance, if you okay, Queen, okay. Ooh, don't like that. Okay, attacking this, attacking that, okay. Talk to me. I don't really know. Okay, if you go there. Talk to me. So if you, okay, I'm gonna do this anyway. I don't like that. You take that, I take that, there's nothing covering it yet, so I'm gonna do this. And the only place that you can go is, the only place you can go is there or there. Queen, you take the pawn, I've taken that, so it needs something to cover here. Come on, need something to cover that, which will be this one. If it goes down there, I'm taking by the pawn. Yeah, also I don't have structure anymore. Okay, what did you do? You moved that to do that. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna do that, I can do that. In like conversation and thought, so instead, and it's kind of weirdly frustrating. So instead of being able to just continue in a conversation, it flits all over the place. And as I think you can see from what I'm talking about, and it's very hard to grasp hold of the concept. Okay, why did you do that? That doesn't make any sense. Unless you want to bring your castle out, which is good. Yeah, and then I forget what I'm talking about. Like now, I forgot what I'm talking about. But then I can. Then sometimes I can go back. Like I'm going back now. So what am I talking about? Software. So I want to get into video and audio production. At the moment, it's kind of meh in regards to. Okay, I see what you're doing. You covered that with the thingy. So you move the queen forward, and we've got a queen swap situation. So what I'm going to do, I can't move that pawn. I've got to get that square covered. Okay, which has to be there. Which has to be there. Which has to be there. Has to be there. Nothing, I can't do it. Come on, I need. Right, so what's going to happen? You're going to steal that. No, you know, hang on. I don't believe you know what you're doing. I want to attack the queen. If I go there and go there, it's going to be taken by the pawn. I've still got this wall of pawns to get rid of. So. Okay, talk to me. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost. Yeah, so it's all over the place. It's like instead of a collection of straight lines as far as like conversation, thought is concerned, it's become a collection of bubbles in a pond, so everything's all kind of floating around. Once in a while, one bubble will come up as a topic of conversation. The whole conversation's there, but it's like one of those mind maps where it's just like all bits, and then, you know, whatever I'm thinking grabs hold of a bit, and then we'll talk about it for a while, and then the bubble flies away, and the other one comes in. I hope that makes sense. It's very, very weird, and I'm not like about the whole thing. It's a weird ideology, weird concept, because I don't know what I'm doing now. So we've got a threat here. So you brought the pawn forward, which means you're going to bring the castle here to take my pawn, which means I have to get that covered somehow. So if I do this and then do that, no, that's not going to work. I need to, if I move this to here, then the pawn is still covered, but then it's going to get taken. Okay, nothing, taken. I'd have to go here. Okay, so if I do that and then do that. No, that's not going to work either. Feck. That's not going to work either. Bollocks, because I'm trying to cover the pawn. So, bollocks. Right, I knew you'd do that. Bollocks again. Bollocks. Ah, come on. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not in any thinking mode, so I've got to get the queen out of the way. Alright, I'll do this. I'm going to move it that way. Okay, let's go back to what I was talking about. And it's annoying because I like to be concise. I used to be able to go and done, but now conversationally I've got about 5 different open-ended conversations going on at the same time. Oh, there we go. Now I can move this forward one. And then this is odd. The whole I can't move. Everything is right. Move the queen here, then that's taken, that's taken, that's taken, that's taken, that's taken. This whole wall of pawns has to go, and I don't know how to do it. I sacrifice a knight maybe, but if I move the knight here, it's gone. And then move the knight here, it's gone. But what I can do is move the castle here. This is a lot of everything, isn't it? Okay. So, due to the hospital incident and recent foot surgery, I'm bedbound at the moment. I've got an Ace and Nitro 5 that with 8 cores, up to 4.9 gigahertz processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 hard drives, SSDs, one's a terabyte and the other one's half a terabyte. I think I can get up to 4 terabytes. I want to max it out because I had a forgot what brand it was, and it only had like a 500 gigabyte drive, and I filled it really quickly, again because the video files are very huge. Right now, so we're bringing out your knight, so that, okay, so you're after my pawn. Ah, bollocks. Ah, bollocks. How do I protect my pawn? Ah, bollocks. Or make a threat. Oh, this is... I can't think. It's terrible. Merde. I'm done. I can't think straight. Right, so if we go here, it's gone, go here, it's gone. So moving that does nothing. Do that, do that. This I've got to get rid of. which means that's taken. So how do I... Well, what I could do is I could do... You see, that is now... If I move that, it's not protected. You know, I'm going to quit. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm going to move... shoot. Move here. Then you take the pawn. Then I move the knight out the way. Okay. And then I move the pawn forward. Then I do a bishop swap, then I bring out the castle. Alright, from the beginning, because now I was still going to get concluded. But if I move the knight, that one is now, you can move the queen. I'm done. I'm going to resign. Alright. Okay, oh. GG. No, I'm not going to quit. I know I've lost. Okay. Right, now I've got that pawn, but that's covered by the knight. So I'm now going to threaten the knight. How do I do that? Nothing. They're playing a really good game. There's nothing I can do. Right, okay, from the beginning. So I want to learn, so I've got a YouTube channel. Now the stuff I'm putting on, it's hard to explain because it's not, because I'm self-taught mostly on it. I went to this college called Spexhoward. It was a regional kind of old boys club to an extent. Spexhoward's name is of the gentleman, and in the late 60s he realised that there wasn't really an opening for people to get into radio, and radio was a big thing then. So he opened this college, and it was basically a crash course on how to, do radio, and then it advanced to radio and then television. And the television was kind of new studio stuff, how to run a new studio with a camera work, floor manager, host or talent, as it were, working on the green screen, doing editing. Oh wow, I'm done for. Bollocks. I'm just gonna do this. Whatever. Oh no, I put the pawn in a situation where you're gonna take it. So I went there. Oh, then it went to film. But the whole thing was kind of a bit clunky. Cost $8,000. They gave you a really crappy headphone set and 1 GB flash drive. That was about it. And the thing is, I wanted to get out of restaurants. I wanted to get into broadcasting. And the reason I went there was like, oh yeah, we've got this huge what they call it now, career department. So everything's going to be fantastic. You get a job, and then I didn't get a job. They basically gave you a list to a couple of websites and a couple of newspapers. It was really crap. I wouldn't say the whole thing was a con, but there was a reputation that, yeah, this is a con. So, okay, what happened next? So I went there and I learned a bit, yeah, but not really that much, and blah blah blah. Also at the time I was given a copy of Adobe CS6, the whole suite, which I enjoy. I kind of a little bit not prevalent, but adept, wrong word, this whole thing I can't think of, with Photoshop. I can work around it. Basically cut and paste and all that kind of stuff. Not really you know, I can't do all the whole dropping shadows and making something look wonderful and stuff. You know, I'm not that good. Right, so now what are we doing? I'm just going to steal the bishop. I'm going to trade off for the bishop. Stupid, but I know. Then you take it with the castle. Why I did that, I don't know. Bollocks, I shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter, did it? Who did you do that? I don't know, whatever. Bollocks. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should have moved it here. Bollocks. Do the railroad. Do round through. I'm done. I'm doing a really bad game here. I don't know. What I could do. This. I don't know if that's good or bad because I can't think further than. It's as if there's a wall. I can look in the board and I don't know what's happening next. So anyway, work got in the way. I had all the software and stuff like that and I didn't use it. I've messed around. Somebody gave me Fruity Loops. It's now FL Studio because he went to court because the breakfast he was like, you can't use that name. And so I messed around with that. I did some stuff I thought was really good. And I messed around with Sound Recorder when it first came out as well. And the stuff that I do is not that I'm making a song or a video like a production, it's more that I'm learning how to use the software. So something I wouldn't mind doing. I've got a bunch of cameras, but I'm not really photogenic. So, and weirdly a lot of people are going like, oh yeah, I'd help you. How much are you going to pay me? It's like, dude, I haven't got any money, what are you talking about? Okay, so we do that. So you're going to force you to move the knight. And you can move it there without any threat, can't you? And then you also threaten my queen. Merde. Ooh! When you do that, oh, you move the king. Oh, that was actually very clever. That was actually very, very clever, but now the knight's frozen. Come on, now what can I do? So what we've got, what do we have here? That's okay, so let's go ahead and move that out of the way because then I'm gonna knight castle, sorry. Alright, so the microphone. I have three broadcast microphones. The one I'm using now is a Audio Technica AT2020 USB. I have two of them. I have the old version. The old version is just the microphone. The newer version has a headphone input, and a volume switch. So basically, you can listen to what your audio sounds like as you're recording, which is a really good thingy. I thought this was the same when I bought it, but it isn't. You know, you get what I get what you're giving. I also have a Shure microphone. I've forgotten the model, but it is. What did you do that for? Is he threatening my? Why are you threatening my knight? If you take that, I'll just take it. There's nothing. So let's go ahead and castle. Talk to me. I don't know what he knows, so. Now if I can cover that square, which I can do by moving the knight there, then I can take that with the pawn. And oh no, let's talk me out with it. See what happens. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. I saw what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me move the knight, which means that the pawn is not covered, which means you can come with the queen upon your check. But now castled, that's blown your water out of the way. Aha! Now you have to make a nigget. Oh, you took my pawn. Oh, I see what you did. But now you're threatening my knight, and that's not covered. Bollocks. Well, I'll move the knight anyway. Alright, so my audio is really crap. I know this is really weird. and my audio was really crap. So I thought, what can I do about that? Put a thing on Reddit, and they said, well, this microphone has a very narrow depth of field, audio depth of field, whatever, how you put that. And so if you look at it, there should be the word back, and that's at the back. You should have that like behind, and then the thingy at the front. And also you've got to have it very close to the mouth. Now I also have a Shure microphone, which is XLR, and I got like this, it looks like a tube, and it's meant to be a preamp, but that's not very good, it doesn't work. And then I got another one, which is kind of a box, it's like an audio interface. It's a small one as well, and it allows you to plug a XLR into a USB. Now I've got that downstairs, and again I'm upstairs bedridden right now. You just move the, did you just move the Queen? Then you move the castle back. So you're going to come over here to threaten my Queen. Do the railroad, do all that's neat. Okay, so I have to, I've got to get that covered. How do I get that covered? Where's my, I've lost my white bishop. How do I get that covered? I can't really. Ah, bollocks. Because you're going to bring the castle there, I need to get that covered. Oh man, this is terrible. Okay, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone, that's gone. I need to get that square covered. That's not going to work, that's not going to work. I mean, yeah, but it's going to get taken. That's... Okay, there's snat, and the Queen's gone. Oh, and I've also got the bishop there, so I'm going to go ahead and do... Hang on. No, no! I'm trying to get... Yeah. Do that. It's as if somebody else is playing this game, because I'm like, I've no idea what's going on, but that's actually a pretty good move. Oh, that was pretty good setup. Audio. So, what do? You move the castle there, and then I go ahead and... Oh, I can't do that because it's in check. Bollocks. Absolute twat waffle. So the only thing I can do is this, and then you take it with the castle. Twat waffle. Absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Feckin' Snyder, ich bin eine Vase Malone. I lost my Queen. Mother freaking son of a chicken. Bollocks. Absolute. Oh man. Okay, I want to quit. That wasn't very good at all, was it? Ah. I'm finished. Okay, whatever. There's nothing else I can do, is there? Yeah, whatever. Take it, and then you take it with the castle and then move the king. Mother freaking chicken bollocks. What have I got? 2 castles and a knight. They've got a queen castle. So we kind of matched-ish, although they've just advanced because they've got a what they call it? Queen. I've just lost mine. Where was I? So I'm learning Photoshop. I'm learning Premiere. That's what I'm doing with my editing. I want to get into After Effects. Oh, you bollocksing twat waffle. Just move it there. And you're going to move it there, which threatens. No, whatever. Wow, absolute wow. Big wow, right? So learning Adobe Audition, learning Audacity. There's a thing with Audacity, I used to have it on an XP computer, and you could record something and then make a double track off it, you know what I mean? So you record something and record something else while playing the previous track, and it was all cool. Now for some reason, and I don't know if it's Audacity settings or with Windows 11, when you record the second track it's about a second out of time with the other one, so you've got to cut and move it. It's weird. I don't know why that is that. I'm done for. Okay, No, you have to more porn. Bollocks, I don't know. I'm done for. Ah! Yeah, I'm done. Nothing I can do. Whatever, I'll just do this. Then you take it with the queen, I don't care. Then I'll take that, and then you take that, I don't care. I'm just going for a massacre right now. What else? Yep, so when I make a project, it's more of a challenge. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to do some editing, and what I want to do is I want to see if I move the microphone, I put it on my window ledge. My bed is against the back wall of the window next to it, so I've gone and yoinked it to the window ledge. Whoa, dude, you put me down. Feckin' feck, I'm done for. Merde. The only thing I can do is that. And then you take that, and I'm done for. You're going to take it with the queen. No, yeah, take it with the queen to cover the pawn. I move the knight. You take the bishop. Yeah, I'm done for. Yeah, so I've got the microphone about 2 inches away from my mouth. But the volume level is maxed out. And it's not peaking, which is weird. I don't know what's happening with the audio as far as I'm concerned. I'm done for, aren't I? There you go, bye-bye. Can I go here? So there's that. What else is there? So I'm gonna have to go with the Shure. Oh, I'm done for. I really am. Wow. Take the pawn. I've been massacred. There we go. Good stuff. Thank you so much. Right, so that's that. I played somebody from the Philippines, and then I played somebody from either Russia or Ukraine or something. Pretty good. What do you think? Good game? Whatever. And so, yeah. So again, this is to get my brain, try and get my brain back into whatever, because it's in the fog mode. Also practicing with the software, so I'm practicing with OBS, which I have here, and you see it's maxed out, but it's just hitting yellow. I don't know if that's some kind of preset or something. And whatever, and I'm trying to get a fuller volume. What else is there? Right, I'm going to put this into what do they call it now? Premiere. Let's go ahead and open that so you can see what I'm doing. I did a 5-hour project about actually doing a video. I didn't edit it, I just dumped it straight on. So if you want to watch it, it's something to watch into the background, and maybe you'll give you ideas and what have you. So we do new project. Okay, and then I'm going to call it what do you call it? Chess.com. Here, pinged, don't have to spell it, and don't say Russia. Ooh. Coming up, meow. IUSSIA 27 Thunder. Right, and then I go to browse, and then I go to videos, and I go to YouTube videos. Yeah, this is very, very disorganized. And then I'll do I have chess.com yet? It's over here. No, I don't. So I'll do YouTube, and then I'll do right click, new folder, and then I'll do chess.com. Okay. Boom. Select folder. Chess only. I've already got that. Bollocks. Go in there then. Okay, back a page. And that's the chess only. Okay, that's a folder. Boom. Merde. And then we hit OK. This is all set up. I went to custom, and then when I went to custom I select 1080p. So if you see it's a 1080p. This is Adobe CS6, so it only goes to 1080p. I won't change the name or anything. Okay, so I'm done here. And that's as far as I can go. Now I have to go ahead and stop my recording and blah 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 blah. But what I might do is do a part 2. Okay, I'll do a part 2. I hope this is helpful. I hope you enjoy the game. I hope that what I do now is helpful for you. Please have a wonderful day, and peace and love.